Have you ever wondered if the stories from the Bible are just that stories? Or is there real, tangible evidence buried beneath our feet? Today, we're grabbing our shovels and brushes to dig into the fascinating world of biblical archaeology. We explore how modern discoveries are shedding new light on some of the most famous narratives ever told. Is there proof for the Exodus? Did King David's kingdom really exist? We're separating fact from fiction, and what we're finding might just astound you. Let's start with a big one. The city of Jericho. The Bible describes its walls famously tumbling down. For years, skeptics pointed to a lack of evidence. But then, archaeologists in the early 20th century, like Kathleen Kenyon, discovered collapsed mud brick walls at the base of the ancient city. While the exact timing and cause are still hotly debated among scholars, the discovery of fallen walls provides a fascinating physical parallel to the biblical account. It makes you think, doesn't it? The debate isn't about whether the walls fell, but how and when. Now, let's talk about King David. Was he a mighty king of a united monarchy, or just a small-time tribal chief? For a long time, there was no mention of David outside the Bible, leading many to doubt his historical existence. Then, in 1993, a groundbreaking discovery was made at Tel Dan in northern Israel. Archaeologists unearthed a stone slab of victory stele inscribed by an Aramean king. This inscription mentions the House of David. This was the first ever extrabiblical evidence for King David's dynasty. It was a monumental find that rocked the archaeological world and provided solid footing for David as a real historical figure. Moving on to the New Testament, what about the figures we read about there? Take Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor who presided over the trial of Jesus. 4 centuries. The only accounts of him were in the Gospels and a few other historical texts. But in 1961, a team of Italian archaeologists working at Caesarea Maritima, an ancient Roman port, found a limestone block. Inscribed on it were the words Pontius Pilatus, prefect of Judea. This stone confirmed his existence, his title, and his rule in the exact location the Bible describes. It's a direct link, etched in stone, connecting the biblical narrative to Roman history. Another fascinating piece of evidence relates to crucifixion. The Bible describes this method of execution in detail. But for a long time, no physical evidence had ever been found. Skeptics questioned whether nails were even used. Then, in 1968, a burial cave was discovered in Jerusalem. Inside was an ossuary, a bone box, containing the remains of a man named Jah. Astonishingly, his heel bone was still pierced by a 7-inch iron nail, bent at the tip. This was the first and, for a long time, the only direct physical evidence of a Roman crucifixion, confirming the brutal reality described in the New Testament. So, what does all this mean? Biblical archaeology is not about proving the Bible in a simplistic way. It's a complex, evolving field, filled with debate and discovery. But what it does, time and again, is ground these ancient stories in a real historical world. It shows us that the people, places, and customs described are not just figments of imagination. They are part of a tangible past we can touch, excavate, and study. The dust of time is slowly giving up its secrets, revealing a world that is far more connected to these foundational narratives than we ever thought possible. Thanks for joining me on this archaeological dig. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more journeys into the past. Let me know in the comments which biblical mystery you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next video!